Question 43. Which of the following would likely to contribute to faster rates of economic growth? Which one? Very simple. Think more rapid consumption of natural resources, protective trade policies, higher government funding for research and development, increase in consumer subsidies, higher taxes for households. What do you think can promote economic growth in the country? Should be there in your tudes also. Which one, guys? Which can promote economic growth? Number 3, right? Maybe higher development, higher funding for research and development. They can come up with new things. GDP can go up. 44. Now see, there are 8 questions that come right in the new syllabus. 8 questions from this 16 marks. Place in it. Key social and economic dimensions of the human development. If you can't get this right after all the questions we did, disgrace. Long and healthy life, education, decent standard of living, longevity, adult literacy, per capita income. Key dimensions, not the indicators, the dimensions, broader dimensions. What are the 3 broader dimensions? The dimensions are number 1, right? Long and healthy life. Remember in the picture I showed you, right? Education and decent standard of living. Okay, 44. 45. Make a bala. Table below shows the income shares by quantiles of income receivers in a country. Okay, so quantile means 20. So first quantile means poorest 20%. Then second quantile. Fifth quantile means richest 20%. Okay. So what has happened? Think and see, just look at the richest and the poorest and see the first and the second. And poorest fellows 5%, 10% has gone to 4 and 8. So poor people's income share went down. Rich people 25, 45 went to 26 and 50. So what has happened there? Has the income distribution become equal or unequal? Income distribution. Poor fellow share has gone down, rich person share has gone up. So income distribution has become more unequal. Okay. Then there has been an improvement in resource allocation. We don't know. Distribution of income has become unequal. Correct. Yes. Remember I told you, can you say distribution of wealth has become unequal? Can you say that? When they are talking about the income share, you can't comment on the wealth. Wealth and income are deka. Don't confuse those two. Economic condition of low income receivers has improved. Can't say that. There has been a decline in the productivity. You can't say that, right? Number 2, you can conclude. Then 46. What is this? Some of the typewriter operators without computer skills lost their jobs as computers started dominating the field of word processing. Example of what? Technological improvements, skill mismatch and all. What's this called? This is what you call structural unemployment. So what are the other types, guys? What is cyclical unemployment? Cyclical unemployment is according to business cycle. According to business cycle, when the economy is going through a recession. Remember in the business cycle, we learned when the economy is going down in a recession, aggregate demand comes down. So firm reduces their output, right? As a result of firms reducing their output, unemployment increases. That's called cyclical unemployment. Then what is seasonal unemployment? This is for different seasons. Now there are, for example, in the agricultural sector, right? Now during the harvesting season, a lot of people have jobs because you need a lot of people there. But during the other times where the plant is just growing and all, right? Those people don't have jobs. That's called seasonal unemployment. Okay. Then what is frictional unemployment? Frictional unemployment is when people quit jobs and are looking for another job. So maybe they have moved into a different city and now they are finding another job. Maybe they didn't like this job, now they are finding another job. It's called frictional unemployment. When people quit their job to find a better job usually. And remember, having frictional unemployment is a little bit good for a country because that means people are trying to do better, no? Okay, so frictional unemployment can happen even when you move from one country to another. Let's say, for example, I thought, no point living in Sri Lanka. I went to live in, let's say, UK. Right? So now in UK, for the first 3 months, I'm finding a job now. That is called frictional unemployment. I'm looking for a job. I quit my current job, looking for a better job. Okay. Then what is disguised unemployment? That's what we taught. Right? Remember the story Ice Ghana. Okay, what is Ice Ghana? Remember we spoke. There are people who are not doing anything. Right? They're just there sitting and waiting, no productivity at all. Right. So this one 46 is structural unemployed. 47. We discussed this. Another. Sustainable development covers three main spheres, namely what? Quickly. What are the answers? Environment, economy, and society. Remember the three P's also. Environment is planet. Economy is profit. Society is people. So your year they can ask people, profit, and planet. They can give some others like peace and prosperity, and they might put some other P's also. Don't get confused. Okay. Now, 48. Lazy. Working age population, employed, unemployed. Okay. Rate of unemployment has increased from 18 to 20. Balam, rate of unemployment, can you tell me? In 2018, how much is the unemployment rate? Unemployed are 6 people, 6 out of 6 and 24, 30. 6 over 30. So 6 over 30 is the labor force. That is 20%. In 2020, 832, so that is 8 over 40. So that is also 20%. So here rate of unemployment has increased. Can you cut that off? Agreed. Rate of unemployment has increased and cut off. Rate of unemployment has decreased and cut off. Rate of unemployment has remained constant, 20 and 20. Okay. Labor force participation rate increased from 60 to 67. Balam. Labor force participation. So labor force in the 2018 is 24 plus 6. That is, I'll directly put the number. That is 30. Out of how much? Out of 50 people. So that is 60%. Right, correct. Next year, unemployed labor force is 40. 32 plus 8 over 60 into this thing. How much is that, guys? It gives you 67%, no? 66.66. Yes. No. Can be the answer. Labor force participation rate decreased, no. 60% went to 67%. Wrong. Although population has grown, labor force has remained constant. No, labor force here it was 30. Now it is 40. Wrong. So answer is number 3. Do you see, guys? It's not that hard. No, they are not directly asking. But they have given some information and asking which one is correct. Fine. Questions, problems, can you handle something like that now? 49. According to the country's economic classification, in which year was Sri Lanka assigned to upper middle income status? If I'm not mistaken, it was in 2016. Can someone check the answers here? 16 or 17? If I'm not mistaken, it's 16. 19? Really? Oh, really? What is the past paper answer? I remember it happened before 2019. Saying 2019. Oh, then it should be 2019, guys. Because every year they change, right? Now, remember this classification. Remember there is this income thresholds, guys, right? They say if you are earning between 0 and 3,000 per capita income, you're poor. 3,000 this one, like they have that now. So every year those values change, guys, right? So every year those values change. Now, for example, currently I can't remember how much. You can search and see. I think I put that in the fast fact queue. It was there. Okay. So Sri Lanka's current per capita this thing is 3,474 US dollars. According to this, right now we are a lower middle income earning country. At one point we were upper middle income earning country, and then we came down. So if does the past paper say 4, guys, to 2019? Remember it happened before also. Right? Okay, then we can go with this. Okay, right. We fell back to middle income after another 1 year. 1 year we went up, and Tata next year we came middle. We became upper middle income means, like, you know, now for example, let's say upper middle income is between 3,000, let's say 900 to, let's say for example 11,000 US dollars is upper middle income. So we came to, let's say 3,905. the product we went right now, it was a big thing, right? The politicians were saying, oh, we have always been a lower middle income. For a little we went that higher. Okay, like product value now. And then people were saying, oh, we are now upper middle income. Nonsense, right? And after that, again 1 year later we came back. So most likely in 2019, I think we went. 2020 was bad, no? We would have come down. So we would have come back down to middle income the very next year in 2020. Okay. Last one. The three most heavily, now this is connected to that year's current context. So heavily loss-making state-owned enterprises. I taught this to you all in unit number 8 also. Who are the fellows making the biggest losses? Biggest losses, one is you have the airlines, electricity board. These are the top three fellows. Who is the biggest fellow from this? Airlines, electricity board, and petroleum corporation. Biggest fellow who was making losses in the past few years was the petroleum corporation. Now I think they should be okay because they revised petrol prices. They increased. Now last year and before that, petrol prices were very low. They were buying petrol at very expensive. They were selling at only like 100 rupees. So hamadama loss. Okay. So they were the biggest culprits. Maybe this year when the statements come out, maybe they would have made a profit. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. So that's the thing. Right. 21 done. Any questions, guys? Okay. 40. So you get 8 questions. Now remember, you get 8 questions in your paper, in the latest paper. So 8 is 16 marks. These are quick questions that come. So 2021 done. Okay, so then we'll go to the last paper we have for now.